Happy Thursday, everybody. It is time for another Packers training camp update video. Yesterday was the first day of Packers training camp, and the second practice just finished, and I have lots of different tweets from all the reporters who were at training camp, so I want to, just like yesterday, go over all these tweets and discuss what's going down at Packers training camp. And if you guys are new here, you haven't subscribed, I put out Packers content daily, news updates, all that stuff. So make sure you subscribe, turn on those post notifications so you never miss any Packers news. So first off, we have injuries here from Matt Schneidman, saying Packers injuries for those not practicing. Christian Watson, apparently it's a knee injury. He had some kind of small surgery to fix it up, I heard from Rob Domofsky. Sammy Watkins, hamstring. Bakhtiari, knee. Tunyon, knee. Jenkins, knee. Kylan Hill, knee. Mason Crosby, knee. Lots of knees. Keyshawn Nixon, groin. Randy Ramsey, ankle. Rasheed Walker, foot. Malik Taylor, shoulder. Akil Byers, hamstring. That is a good amount of injuries for the Packers considering it's only day 2 of training camp. Lots of these, of course, happen before training camp. But as always, I'll keep you guys updated with all these injuries as they progress, and hopefully lots of these players heal. And then to start off, the first offensive line group here, we have Rob Domofsky, day 2's number 1 offensive line. Left tackle, Zach Tom, Packers' 4th round rookie, getting the start at left tackle. He played left tackle in college, so that is interesting to see. With David Bakhtiari being injured, we don't know how long he's going to be out, so we're going to need someone to step in and fill that left tackle role because Elton Jenkins is still out. Josh Nijman could play right tackle as he played, as you can see right here. Maybe he'll play left tackle. There's some things to figure out on this offensive line. So Zach Tom, left tackle. John Runyon, not surprising, left guard. Josh Myers, center. Royce Newman, right guard. And Royce Newman did play some right tackle yesterday to start off with, but today they start him where he was playing last year at right guard. And then here you have from Andy Herman, Rodgers to Lazard over the middle, slightly behind, but a really nice adjustment on the catch. Lazard keeps his momentum going. And as we've discussed about this entire offseason, after yesterday's video as well, Allen Lazard has that opportunity to be the number 1 wide receiver here in Green Bay, and right now he's looking the part. Of course, it's only day 2 of training camp. They're not in full pads. They're not hitting each other fully, but Lazard looking good, which is a positive. And then here we have on Packers rookie defensive lineman from Andy Herman. Beautiful rep by Devontae Wyatt. Took on the double team from Tom and tight end, set the edge, got in the backfield, and made the stop. Really nice play. This Packers defensive line is going to be scary this year. Adding Devontae Wyatt next to Kenny Clark, who's already been one of the better defensive linemen in the NFL, and then also to have Jaron Reed here. I'm just excited to see just how dominant this D-line can be, and Devontae Wyatt looking good out there. Then here we have for Matt Schneidman, some collision action during team between Darnell Savage and Romeo Doubs. Aaron Rodgers zipped one in on a slant, and Doubs held on while taking the hit and hitting the ground hard. So Doubs here with some nice hands, hold on to the ball even though there's a huge collision, which is great to see. Yesterday, he was one of the standouts at camp, and today it seemed that he was, once again, pretty much the biggest highlight of training camp, as you will see as we go through the rest of these tweets. There's some more Romeo action. And then here we have from Ryan Wood, Aaron Rodgers tries to thread the needle in red zone to Packers rookie Romeo Doubs on a slant, but his pass is behind the wide receiver. Adrian Amos catches the deflection off Doubs' hands for an interception. Rodgers' first pick of the camp. So it looks like it was a poorly thrown ball by Rodgers. Doubs tried to reach for it, couldn't catch it. I don't exactly know how it looked because I'm not there. I'm just reading what people who are there are saying. And if you were at Packers training camp, because I know some of you guys have been there, feel free to comment any insights you guys have. Drop them in the comments down below and I'll read them, and other people can go read them as well because I know some of you guys watching were there. So feel free to let me know any other insights you guys may have. And then here we have from Wes Hodkwitz. Good play action throw from Love, targeted in a red zone or end zone, but safety Sean Davis flashes across to deflect and save, touchdown. When it comes to safety for the Packers, Adrian Amos and Darnell Savage locked up the number 1 and 2 spots, but Sean Davis has been a guy that seems like he may be that third safety potentially. We still have, Vernon Scott, a few other players as well, but Sean Davis looking good right here. Then here we have from Wes Hodkwitz. Haven't tweeted it yet, but Rashawn Gary has looked like a monster off the edge the past 2 days. Powerful, explosive. We all know Rashawn Gary balled out last year, especially with Zadarius Smith not being able to play. Rashawn Gary had that opportunity to step into that role and played very, very well. And I feel like this next season, he's going to dominate even more. As we already talked about, having Devontae Wyatt on the D-line, having Kenny Clark there, it's going to free things up even more for this defense. And so I feel like Rashawn Gary can have like a 10-plus sack season and be one of the better edge rushers in the NFL. And he's looking good so far. Then here we have from Andy Herman. Tyler Goodson is so smooth catching the ball, just had a nice catch in the flat and then brought it upfield. He may have been able to get in the end zone, would have been close. So undrafted free agent Tyler Goodson from Iowa had a nice play there. Quick, speedy running back. And when it comes to the Packers running back group, of course, there's no doubt Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon locking up the 1 and 2 spots. The third spot may be a little bit more questionable. Kylan Hill is still dealing with his knee injury, and if he was completely healthy, I feel like he would have locked up that third spot. But I do think Patrick Taylor has the best chance of, finishing off as the third running back for the Packers, considering he already has time here in Green Bay ahead of guys like Goodson, an undrafted free agent. So I feel like Patrick Taylor will finish off as the third running back, but we will keep an eye on all of that. And then here we have some more Romeo action from Matt Schneidman. Aaron Rodgers just lofted one up for Romeo Doubs in the right corner of the end zone during red zone period. Eric Stokes in tight coverage. Doubs just took it from him on a back shoulder grab. Offense was fired up. 12-87 on a back shoulder for a TD. Sound familiar? So to see just how dominant Romeo Doubs has been in the first couple days of training camp, it's very exciting because we know when it comes to wide receiver, there's been some uncertainties here, and Christian Watson has been dealing with injury, Sammy Watkins. So to have Romeo showing out, this is great news, and maybe he can come in and be be one of the most productive rookies. Who knows? He's looking very, very good at camp. Rodgers clearly trusts him. If he's throwing up a back shoulder throw to him in the end zone, being guarded by Eric Stokes, to see Rodgers already trusting him like this, I'm very excited right now. As I saw these tweets coming in live, I was like, oh, let's go. I was getting a little fired up. Then here we have from Ryan Wood. Nice goal line by Jordan Love, escaping pocket right to find Tyler Davis in end zone. Davis held on for TD despite taking a shot from cornerback Rico Gafford, then got up and spiked the ball. Aaron Rodgers on the sideline put his arms in the air to signal TD in front of Rashawn Gary. When it comes to tight end, Robert Tonyan still dealing with his ACL injury. We do not know how long he will be out, so there are some question marks behind Robert Tonyan. But Tyler Davis has been a player that we've sort of talked about a little bit. Brian Gutekunst said he thinks we have something there earlier in this offseason. So to see him coming in here and scoring a TD, that's good to see. And hopefully he can grow more coming into his second year here in Green Bay. And then here we have from Andy Herman and Romeo Doubs with another touchdown. Ho-hum. I don't know if that was his second or third. And this is about the same play from Ryan Wood. Aaron Rodgers finds Romeo Doubs for another goal line TD as the Rook sneaks inside the goal line on a quick out and beats Devondre Campbell to the sideline. Whole offense comes over to congratulate Doubs after the play. And then to finish it off here from Andy Herman, 2 days of practice, 2 days of Romeo Doubs being the standout of the day. Doubs and Gary take home the honors today. So Romeo Doubs coming in here completely balling out the first 2 days. Of looking at all the Packers reporters who are there, the consistent theme has been Romeo Doubs. Everyone is noticing it. He is playing very, very well. It already seems like he's building that trust with Aaron Rodgers. And I think if Christian Watson had been here, maybe he would show some of this as well. We don't know. But Romeo Doubs was a player in college who had 2 back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. And lots of people believed he's the more polished wide receiver right now. Brian Gutekunst said he is one of the more polished wide receivers earlier this offseason. So to already see him doing what he's doing, it's very promising. It's very exciting because it's only day 2 of training camp, and he's already connecting well with Aaron Rodgers. So who knows? After a month of this, maybe Doubs comes in here and has a productive rookie season. It's looking that way so far, and it's very exciting, for him being the young player that he is here in Green Bay. But those are all the updates for day 2 of training camp. If you guys don't want to miss, day 3 updates, day 4 updates, make sure you subscribe, turn on the post notifications, and I'll keep you guys up to date with all the Packers news that I do see as always. But that is all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.